Hi everyone, it is Sylvan from Sylvan's Way, and today I wanted to show you the Your First Tarot. So this is a new release that just came out. This is actually been put out by Rockpool. So this is a Rockpool deck created by Victoria Maxwell. And I just have a question. Have you ever bought a deck strictly because of the colors? Because yeah, that's what this girl did. Yeah, I bought this deck because of the pink. Seriously, I love pinks. I love skulls. I just, when I just, yeah, I don't make any sense, right? And I'm like a pink goth girl, if that makes any sense. So when I saw this, I had to get it. And the other reason I got this deck was because there is an out of print deck, and if I can look it up, I'll add it to the video, like the name of it. But it's like this pink looking out of print deck that's got real simple images of the original Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's the simplified images, and it as was mostly pink, and it's out of print, and it's super expensive, stupidly expensive. And when I saw this, I thought, yes, that will scratch that itch for me and give me my pink deck without having to pay an arm and a leg for an out of print deck. So that's why I got it. So the thing that's super cool is that after getting it, I've had a couple of days to look at it. I wanted to be able to give a thorough review, and I actually really like this deck. There's so many things there. I don't know. It's like it's got like keywords on the deck, and then I got the guidebook, and the guidebook is really intense. Like there's so much stuff in the guidebook. This book does come separate. I mean, it comes with a little white book in here, but I wanted the big book because I'm a guidebook girl as well. So if you're a new person learning tarot, I have to tell you that this has now become, I mean, if you like pink, I mean, I guess that's the two caveats. If you like pink and you're new to tarot and you want an easy, well-written book and deck that go together to learn tarot from, I actually recommend this, because let me tell you, when I show you it, you're going to be like blown away. So before we start looking at the cards, let's actually look at this chunky guidebook that you can buy separately. Look how thick this is. This is like, what is that? An inch and a half thick? It's crazy. Now, it's not like really tall and huge, so it's actually a really good size, as far as fitting it on your bookshelf, etc. And it's like hardcover, like seriously, it's not paper. It's gonna last a long time. I mean, even inside, like, let me tell you, like, if I could find a page here. It's probably not gonna come up. Oh, there we go. So look, it is stitch bound. You can see the stitches there, and then you can see a little cord here. But that means that this is a really well-made book that's gonna last a long time. I mean, I'm like really impressed with the quality of this book, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm actually really looking forward to reading this book. Even though I probably know like most of the information in here, I feel like it's potentially going to give me little insights and stuff. So this is probably going to be a bedtime reading book for me in the very, very, very near future. The other thing that's kind of fun, I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture it, but this end binding it's got you can't really see it, but it's I think that it has like some sort of shininess to it that's like a rainbow colored shininess to it, which is super awesome. I only wish they had put this on the cards too, because that would have made them fabulous. So the back of the book, what it says is a complete guide to mastering the mysteries of the tarot for both beginners and the more advanced. This book covers everything from tarot reading basics to deeper ways to work with your deck, including tarot spells, manifestation techniques, and reading for others. This book will take you beyond surface level readings, encouraging you to develop your intuition, gain clearer guidance, and foster a deeper trust in your abilities, not just as a tarot reader, but within yourself. Ooh. But so I like that about this, because it gives you not only the meanings of the cards, but it actually gives you some extra stuff that you don't normally get in these books, which is tarot spells and manifestation techniques and reading for others. So those in tarot spells, manifestation, and reading for others, you don't usually get. I mean, usually if you get a book about those things, it's just about reading for others, and that's what the book is about. Or manifestation techniques, just what the book is about. Or tarot spells, just what the book is about. And I like that this gives you a little tidbit of those things to wet your noodle, like to wet your whistle, to get you going, to like start you down the path, and maybe discovering, are you interested in that? Do you want to go that direction? So I really like that that's included. Like, I really feel like this is such a awesome, fully encompassing book of everything that you really need to know off the bat of tarot. And it's pink. I mean, come on, people, it's pink. Look at how gorgeous this is. This is actually the backs of the cards. This insert is so pretty. So pretty. So here we have Victoria Maxwell. So she's actually featured in some of the images inside the book. And so we have the contents. We have an introduction to the tarot system, reading basics, next steps, advancing your readings, tarot spreads, expanded card meanings, troubleshooting guide, and then about the author. So that is the overall contents. But let me tell you, once you get into the contents, there's so much more than that main table of contents. So here we are, we get started, how to use this book. And look, all the images are color. It's so pretty. So a brief history of tarot, which is awesome. I love that there is this timeline in here, because it's so much easier to digest the history of tarot or the history of anything by looking at a timeline. So I'm a tech writer by trade, and this kind of thing like really makes me happy, because I feel like it makes digesting the information so much easier. Let's see what else we got. Introduction to the tarot system, the major and minor arcana, how to choose your deck, clearing your deck, activating your tarot spread, charging your deck, storing your deck, keeping a tarot journal. Let's see, tarot time. Who are you connecting with? So sometimes people have questions about, like, is tarot connecting with the dead? Is tarot connecting with the devil? I mean, questions like that. So I appreciate, because all of that's just hoo-hoo, but those concerns about reading tarot. And this explains who you're connecting with, your subconscious mind, your inner knowing, your higher self, etc. Like, there's so much to it. It's not a bad thing, people. Not a bad thing. Preparing your space, energy for readings. I mean, look at all of this stuff. And then she goes into your tarot reading basics, choosing tarot cards, how to shuffle, jumping cards, reading for predictions, reading in reversals. If you get repeating cards, I mean, she totally touches everything, like clarifying cards, like making specific, like you put it on a card and maybe it doesn't make any sense to you, so you put another card on top of it, asking for more details. The scary cards, I love that she addresses this. What is death? What is the tower? What is the devil? What is judgment? Like all of these negative cards that are in the tarot, she addresses that and talks about it. Pulling a card, and let's see, next steps. And this is another image. This is the author. Developing intuition, which I like. You don't see that in guidebooks usually. So what clairvoyance is. developing the clairs, pulling a card, creating your own meanings to the cards. She talks about numerology, the elements. Oh my gosh, this book, and look, I've barely gotten into it, and it's got all of this stuff. But see how she gives you just enough, especially if you're new, just enough to start like going, am I interested in this? Do I want to go down this path? Do I want to learn more about this particular thing? And then so this gives you that beginning information, that beginning knowledge, astrology, imagery, and meaning. So the symbols and the meaning behind the symbols. See what I mean? Like, because you can get entire books on this, but I love that she just gives you just enough to get you started, to kind of like get your thought processes going so you can decide, do you want to go down that path and learn more? Advancing your readings, path working, intuitive readings. I love that she included numerology and pulling your birth cards, because I had a lot of fun with that with the tarot deck that I got in. The collective year card, your personal year card. These are really fun. If you haven't done this before, I highly recommend doing it because it is really fun, really interesting, and meaningful. You might go, holy crap, that is why I'm in one of those years. That my current card of the year is this, and that exactly is how my year is feeling. So this is really good information. I love that she includes a tarot spells, tarot candle spells, making tarot talismans, shadow work with tarot, past life readings with tarot. Look at all of that. Like seriously, this is just like, chef's kiss. Perfect. Such a good guide. I really, really like it. And then she starts going into tarot spreads. So these are different tarot spreads that, oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This was just for this one. I haven't even gotten to the tarot spread. So past life readings, this is a spread for your past life readings. Ooh. Crystals, herbs, and oils. Oh my gosh. Reading for others, following guidance and taking action. And then tarot spreads. Okay, so she has a full entire chapter on tarot spreads. So this is the word I can never pronounce correctly. I feel like I bumble over the top of it. Significators. Significators? Is that right? Significators, right? Blending cards, general spreads. So here we have the 1 card spread, 3 card spread. We go into advice, action, potential outcome, tree of life. I don't like this. This is too much for me. Celtic cross spread. So everybody needs to know about that. An astrology spread. And this or that decision spread. These are actually really useful. The Fool's Journey spreads. So then there is a spread for each one of the major arcana. So the Fools, the Magicians. So she has one of them for each one of those, which is fantastic. Now, the one criticism is that I wish that she had made these spreads a little smaller. Sometimes, especially when you are a new learner, having a 5, 6, 7 card spread seems a little daunting. I like to keep my spreads smaller, especially when I first started, so that I'm not overwhelmed by the amount of cards that are included. So I think that, a 5 card spread, I mean, it really just pushes those boundaries, which is good. Maybe you want that. It looks like she stopped at 6. They're not any bigger. Oh, wait a minute. I lied. It's 7. 6. So most of these are 5 or 6 card spreads with a couple of 7 thrown in there. So to me, these seem a little bit large, but I mean, it is what it is. You can find in other books smaller spreads, 3, 4, card spreads for each one of the major arcana. But these spreads do look good. I mean, judgment, old baggage you are holding on to, how holding old baggage is creating problems for you, how to release old baggage now, what needs healing from the past, how to heal the past, how to forgive and heal yourself and move on, how to create good karma going forward. So I feel like she could have made this into 2 different spreads. She could have had a 3-card spread about old baggage, and then a 4-card spread about the past and how to heal from it. So this didn't need to be a 7-card spread. This could have been 2, 3 to 4 card spreads. So that's kind of what I mean. Like, keeping it smaller is sometimes just easier to do for new beginners, new people. Okay, expanded card meetings. Okay, so the first half of the book, look at this. Look at all of these. So half of the book is about learning about the cards. And then the next part of it is about the expanded card meetings. So when we get into that, we get to rituals, correspondences, the Fool's Journey, and then we start into it. So we have the Fool, we have all of our keywords, we have our correspondences, we have our imagery, so it explains what's going on in the card. It gives you your empowered meanings, so the upright meanings, and then your reversed meanings are over here. You have your inquiry questions. So the way I would use inquiry questions on these cards is that I would have a conversation with my card. So I would shuffle and ask, what is the leap that I'm being called to take? Shuffle, 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 pull a card. That's the leaf I'm being called to take. But then I would continue to talk to my cards by saying, like, if I got a particular card, like, well, it really is a conversation. So you would base the next question on what the first card was pulled out. So qualifying like questions. That's how I would use this, so that I could like really dive into the full meaning and using my cards. Affirmations. So I like that there's affirmations. And then simple rituals. So ritual, go outside or visualize and lift your face toward the sun. Feel the rays lightening your heart and spirit. So that's nice. It's a simple, you don't need anything. You just go outside. Okay. So we have that for each one. Each one is like that. Let's pop back to the minors. The minors are the same. So she gives the same. All of the keywords, the correspondence, the imagery, so what's happening, your empowering meanings, your reverse meanings, your inquiries, your affirmations, and your ritual. So nice. Oh my gosh, this is really good. This is everything you need when you're starting out. Look at that. And she gives the image for each one. So let's see, is there anything in the back? Let's see. King of Pentacles, troubleshooting guide. So we have the troubleshooting at the end. Your reading feels scary. Your reading doesn't make sense. And that's it. Yeah. And then probably, where's the information about her? Oh, about the author. There we go. And then the beautiful back. So, oh my gosh. I mean, I just spent like 15 minutes looking at this book. I mean, it is stinking awesome. I can't say enough. I absolutely love it. And this is definitely going to be read extremely soon. Soon. Okay, let's take a look at these cards. Let's look at these cards. Now, this deck is, I wonder why, just a little wonder. Why did they make the book white and then the deck is yellow? I would think they would have it match. I don't know why they did that. So you would think they would match, but I don't know. I like the yellow. You don't see yellow too often, so I do like the yellow. So it comes in a nice small tuck box, or not tuck box, but a hard case box with, the magnetic closing. Really lovely. Just the color, this blue is just gorgeous. The back of it says, a beginner's deck based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This beginner's tarot is simple, straightforward, and easy to use, featuring keywords on each card to guide the reader on their path. This deck helps the tarot newbie access this empowering tool for self-discovery, self-development, and deeper spiritual connection. Very nice. We open it in. Like, look. I mean, I love this. I just love it. Oh my gosh. And look at the pink. Oh. Okay, So inside, that's the inside of the box. Very pretty box. Really, really pretty. Here we have the little book that comes in it. So you don't have to buy that big, huge book. You do get a nice book on the inside of it. The cards were wrapped in this really pretty wrap. So we still have card spreads, major and minor. Let's see, does it have all of the same information? Core cards, charging, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at scary cards. Okay, 3 card. Celtic. Okay, okay. So it doesn't have as much. It definitely doesn't have as much, but it does have good starting information. And then the cards themselves in this book, it has the Fool, empowering meanings, reverse meanings, and affirmations. So it doesn't have that list of correspondences. It doesn't have the ritual, that kind of thing. So you do get a little extra in the big book that is not included. I mean, actually, you get a lot extra in the big book. But this does have what you need to get started if you didn't want to get the big book. Okay, so that's the little book that comes with it. And then these are the cards. Now they are yellow, so unlike the book cover, which is white, these are yellow. And then this is the color scheme. This is why I got it. So it's a limited color palette, and it's the yellow background. All the people are blue. We have some pink, and we have some green. And so with different colors of pink and green in it, but it's definitely a limited color palette, and I absolutely love it. Each one of the cards have keywords on the bottom of it, so which is really good for beginners, newbies, learning to read the tarot cards. You have your keywords right there. So once you associate your keywords, you won't need them anymore, but it does have that. And I like it. I like it, especially when you're tired or you're angry or you have situations, even for like, you know, somebody who's been reading tarot for a little while, sometimes keywords are nice because you might not be in the mental state to have your brain's not like fully functioning, so to speak. So you want to do a tarot reading, but you need the keywords can sometimes help. Even people have been reading tarot for a while. So the cardstock is super nice. It's really flexible. Look at that. It bounces back really nice. It's got this beautiful gold gilding, and it's not got a lip or edge on it, so it's a good gold gilding. I love it. And then these are the gorgeous backs. Absolutely gorgeous. And then there's these little cherubs in the corners. Oh my gosh. And it is reversible, like, so you can read it either way. So it's fantastic. I don't know. Can you tell that I love this deck? I absolutely love it. So I'm going to put on some music and flip through these cards because, you know, most people have already seen the Rider-Waite-Smith. This is just, you know, this is the recoloration of the pink and the blues. So here we go. Go. Aren't they great? I love the color of this deck. I just absolutely love it. I really, really do. Okay, let's shuffle them because I think these are going to shuffle fantastic. And get my little fat little fingers around it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice. I knew they would shuffle well. It's really good cardstock. Really, really impressed with this cardstock, Rockpool. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, look at that. That is just great. I'm doing it one more time just because I love it so much. Awesome. Okay, let's do an overhand. Yep. So however you shuffle your cards, these cards will do it. These will definitely do it. Let's do a spread. I'm not going to read from the book because, you know, there's nothing special about, you know, these are just straight up Rider-Waite-Smith. So that was the spread. It did stick a little there on one side. Sometimes I wonder, is it me? Is it the cards? So there we go. There's the spread. Okay. Now I know, okay, wait, I think oh gosh, I'm at 27 minutes. Because you know what? I'm just going to do it. I love this deck so much. I'm just going to do it. I picked out some decks that would actually go with it really well for pairings. I'm just going to do it. Screw it. This is going to be a long video because I love this deck and I feel like it deserves it. I found so many awesome pairings for this deck. So I want to show them. So I'm going to show them to you. Let's zoom in just a little. Okay, there we go. So the first pairing is the Healing Waters Oracle. I thought this, with this blue, and there's some pinks in it, I felt like this deck would pair wonderfully. And it does. Look at that. It's perfect. They're just perfect together. Oh, it's so pretty. I think any of these decks made by Rebecca Campbell would work. So you have multiple options. The rose one that she made, I think even the stone one would go. Like any of those Rebecca Campbell decks, I think would go really well with this. Because see, even the yellow, look at that, is awesome. Okay, I have a couple of them to go through, so I'm not going to do too many of them. So that is the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, next we have one of my all-time favorite Oracle decks, the Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle deck. And I love this Oracle deck. And I thought this would go perfect. Look at that. And it does. It does. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, now I have a tarot deck that I can use with my favorite Oracle deck. It is awesome. Look at that. It goes so well. Wow, it's like these creators got together and they were like, let's make some decks that go together really well. Perfect. That's wonderful. I love it. Okay. Like I said, I know this is getting long, so I don't want to go, oh, but look at it. I don't want to go too long on one deck. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop with that. Next is the Oracle of the Roses. And I put this down and I was like, oh my gosh. So I thought the Alchemy of the Spirit was going to be the one that I used with this, but this is almost, it's like they were meant to be together. Like seriously, like look, with this yellow sepia like background and it matches. And then the pink tones with the greens, it's like goes perfect. And then look, even the edging on this one. So this is like astounding. I think this is one of the best matches I've ever seen in an Oracle and a tarot deck. It is so absolutely gorgeous together. Such a good pairing. Everything about it goes together. The blue on the bottom. Look at that. That is so good. Okay. Okay, so I thought that I was going to be using my Alchemy of the Spirits, but I think I am going to pair Oracle of the Roses with this one. What do you guys think? What do you think? Oh, that is astounding. It goes so good. It goes so good. Okay. Let's just do one more. One more. We gotta move on. Gotta move on. Okay. That's the Oracle of the Roses. Such a good pairing. Okay. Okay, the next one is Healing the Inner Child Oracle. And I wanted to pair this with this because I thought that this deck with the pinks and the blues would be a really good deck to do inner child work with, because it's light, it's gentle, it's kind of whimsical with the colors. And so that's why I wanted to check out this deck about healing the inner child. Now, I have not used Healing the Inner Child deck yet. I just got it in, but I'm very curious about using it. And it looks like these would go together so well. So if you're wanting to, if you have the Healing the Inner Child Oracle, and you're looking for a deck to pair it with, this deck, your first tarot deck, looks like it would go really well. I think that you could probably get some good readings from this. So that's really nice. These go together so good. Yeah, I like it. It's not like a perfect match for me, but if I'm doing inner child work, these would go together fantastic. Okay. So that is Healing the Inner Child Oracle. Next, I have Tell Me You Love Me Oracle, because I really felt like this would be a great deck to also do love readings with, or relationship readings with. And so I recently got this Tell Me You Love Me deck in, and I didn't really have a deck to pair it with. And look, I thought they would go, and they do, of course. So if you're looking for, if you have any type of like relationship kind of oracles, I think that this Your First Tarot deck would work really well with it. And I think that it goes really well with this Tell Me You Love Me Oracle. I actually really like it together. I mean, it's different imagery, but the feeling of it is definitely there for me. Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. I don't like that card. Okay, so that is the Tell Me You Love Me Oracle. Okay, the last but not least is the Sisterhood of the Seers Oracle. I really think this would go well with it because of the colors. So let's take a look. Oh my gosh. When I was looking for oracle decks to go with this deck, I found so many that would go. It was just really absolutely amazing how many decks I have that I feel like would go with this Your First Tarot. And this just goes to show this is just another oracle deck that I think goes awesome with it. Look at how pretty it is together. It's just fantastic. Like, seriously, fantastic. Still, my favorite out of all of them is the Oracle of the Roses, and then my second favorite is the Alchemy of the Spirit, and then I do think this might be my third favorite out of all of them. So the Sisterhood of the Seers. So I just feel like even though this is a pink and blue deck, it is so versatile. It's so versatile. You could do, like, each one of these oracle decks has a different kind of theme, and I feel like if you're doing inner child work, you could use this deck. If you're doing relationship readings, you can use this deck. If you are if you're just doing general readings, you can use this deck. There's so many purposes in this. Connecting with the goddess, of course, that is a great use of this deck. There's so many things that you can do with this deck. So if you like pink, I highly recommend this deck. And not only do I recommend the deck, but I recommend the guidebook as well. And believe me, people, I buy these decks myself. These decks are not given to me. I am not paid at all to do this. This came out of my own pocket. And I'm telling you, this is a great deck. I absolutely love it. It pairs so nicely with so many different, I can see so many different ways, so many different readings that I could do with this particular deck. So, I really do recommend it. I love it. I am really looking forward to spending time with it and getting to know this deck even more. So anyway, did I gush enough about this deck? So tell me below what you thought. Do you have this deck? Have you, are you going to get this deck? Are you interested in decks like this that are pink? Like, I don't know. Do you like that kind of look? Or is this something that you would never, ever, ever get? And that's okay too. It's totally okay. You do you, boo. So anyway, until next time, leave me some comments. Talk to me. I love having conversations. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.